And they teach you all kinds of things in the seminary. They teach you theology, preaching, even evangelism. You're going to change the world by preaching the message in a 20-night meeting, and you're going to have people coming every night, and then you're going to baptize them. But over time, I started to see how that became less and less effective. My name's Travis Walker, and I'm currently the pastor of the Daytona Beach Seventh-day Adventist Church, and I'm also the creator of the podcast Adventology. We would spend all this money trying to get people to come and sit in our church, and then sometimes nobody would come, or just a few people would come. In one sense, I was feeling like I'm beating my head against the wall trying to revive an old method of evangelism that isn't working. And on the other side, I still felt like we had this beautiful message. How do we get that out there in front of people? A few years ago, I started really getting into podcasting, but I really wasn't thinking about it in the terms of an outreach as evangelism. But all of a sudden, it just clicked. I said, I can take that information that I've already created, the content that I already had, and I can repurpose it in a way that is still up to date, meaningful, and yet is accessible to anyone. I knew that it was going to be a lot of work, and it wasn't like I was going to be able to stop doing my day job. I still have to preach sermons, I still have to visit people, take care of board meetings. I just bought like this little cheap microphone. But, over time, my sound improved, and that really wasn't what attracted people to it anyway. It was the content. That's really what podcasting is all about. It's not about trying to be somebody else. It's not about trying to become famous or to make money. It's really just about, if you believe in something strong enough, it's a way to express that in your unique voice. You think of creating a podcast, you think, oh, it's just going to go out to the world. I never really thought about podcasting as having a local impact. And so when Jordan just popped up at our church and said he had just listened to every episode on the podcast and he was ready to join our church, like he walked through the doors and he was like, sign me up. And that's a thing I think that's changed in our society, right? People binge listen now, and they listen when they want to listen. Everything's on demand. So the traditional way that our church has used to try to reach people is, hey, come on our time at the schedule that we set, and then we'll teach you. But that's not how people consume content anymore. Right now, we're living in a time in Earth's history that has never existed before, where each one of us can share our unique story, the story of our experience with God, and we can do it instantly through the technology that God has placed in our hands. Whether it's podcasting, whether it's YouTubing, whether it's TikToking, whether it's blogging, whatever it is, go out, share the message, share all the good things God has done in your life. I think it's a message that everyone needs to hear, and it's not something that people don't want to hear. It's just maybe we need to do it in a different way.